Hi, welcome to Level Up Your Guitar. I'm AJ Hansen. I'm going to guide you through a very simple two-finger version of Sweet Home Alabama. And this is one that I really love teaching to my beginner students because it's very simple to play. You only need two fingers and one of them never moves. Spoiler alert. And number two, it's very recognizable. Everybody knows this song. Even my students who are 7 years old, obviously up to 67, everybody knows this song. So let's dive in. If you've never played guitar, the left hand is very important. So what I generally tell people in the beginning is whatever you're looking at, whether if it's sheet music or an audience, good thumb technique is just give them the thumbs up and then stick your thumb right in the back of the neck. Try and avoid wrapping around, going off to the side, or going underneath. So keep that thumb there. That should give you some clearance right here. Then you'll be able to get a good curl with your fingers. And then lastly, when you actually put fingers down, you want to play on your fingertips, not have flat fingers like that. So the very first chord is a D suspended second. We're just going to call it D for short. That other stuff isn't really important. So take your ring finger and you're going to place it on string 2 on the skinny side. That's the B string. And that will be on fret 3. And then take your index finger and put it on string 3, fret 2. Now with your right hand, you've got your pick. You're just pinching that between your thumb and your index finger. And start from string 4, or the D string, so that's string 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just play it one string at a time. And see if you get each note to ring out clearly. This is why the thumb placement is so important, and a nice curl to your finger. Think of when you're pushing your finger down that your finger looks like a McDonald's arch. So you have a nice arch, so that way you're not blocking any other notes as you're playing. So if you get that nice curl up and over the string, you won't block anything. So from that fourth string, the D string, just strum it all the way down. So that's a really good point. You can pause this and just practice strumming that chord. The longer you hold it down, the more muscle memory you're going to download into your fingers, and it'll be easier to recall that later and just have it memorized. So say we've done that for a while. Our next chord is C add 9. We'll call that one C for short. So if you notice between our D and our C chord, our ring finger isn't moving. So when you're starting on D, I want you to peel off your index finger and then bring your middle finger up to string 5, fret 3. That's this note right here. Now you can either have the string underneath that as an open string, or you can relax your middle finger and it can mute that. Either or is fine. We're not looking to play things exactly perfectly, if you will. It's okay to mute strings sometimes. So that's an okay sound as well. So either or. So then you'll hear, that's your C add 9 chord, or C chord. And go ahead and strum that from the A string, the 5th string, all the way down. So that's a good point to just go up and back between D and C. And take your time, there's no rush. Get comfortable with it. The longer you can hold these down, maybe just squeeze them a little bit, the quicker you will download all that muscle memory. So if you go too fast, your fingers won't remember it as easily, so just take your time. We'll get quick soon. All right, now that you've mastered that, our last chord is a G6, G for short, And this one's very simple. All you have to do is take your middle finger and move it up one string to string 6, fret 3. That note right there. And this one you definitely want to mute that 5th string. If it rings out, it's going to sound a little too muddy. And strum all 6 strings. So now we have D, C, and G, and all of them with that ring finger in the same spot. So take a moment now and just play in this order: D, C, G, and then a second G. Because music generally happens in groups of 4s, so we have 3 chords, so one of them we have to double up, which is our G chord. So do that for a few minutes and you'll be fine. The final step to add some more of the lead playing and to evoke the song a little bit more is we're going to do a pick-pick-strum pattern. So we'll start with our D chord. Now instead of strumming right away, what you're going to want to do is start from that lowest note of our D chord, the 4th string, and play that note 2 times. 1, 2, and then strum. So it's a pick-pick-strum pattern. Then when you move to C, peel off the 1st finger, onto the middle finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret, pick the 5th string 2 times, and then strum, and then G, pick-pick-strum on the 6th string, and then a second time. Don't forget that second G. That's very common for students to forget to do that a second time. So as soon as you're done with that second G, you will already want to be thinking ahead to that D chord. So when you finish G, boom, right back into D. So I'll play it a few more times. Take your time with the pick-pick-strum pattern. And as you get better at it, go ahead and speed it up. And that's the entire song. So if you can repeat that for about 4 minutes and 37 seconds or so, that gets you all of the rhythm guitar track to Sweet Home Alabama. It's a great beginner tune. I recommend, practice it. If you haven't picked up a guitar in a long time, or if you're totally new to it, just do it in 5-minute chunks. Play it one time through for 5 minutes on repeat. You can do that a couple times a day, and for a few days, and that'll get you a good start to doing a song right on day one. Now, another bonus about learning Sweet Home Alabama is it's also 2 other songs. It's Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon and All Summer Long by Kid Rock. So really, you're learning 3 songs in one. So go check those out, try and play along with those. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this lesson on Sweet Home Alabama. Go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. If you have any other questions, leave those there. Hit subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you get notifications on the next video that comes out. And go ahead and check out my website, levelupyourguitar.com, and then you can also follow on Instagram and Twitter. In the description below, you'll see a link to levelupyourguitar.com. This website has a full range of digital courses that can improve your guitar playing significantly. Not only do we have programs on how to play your chords and bar chords better and more effortlessly, how to play the basics through advanced level guitar playing the right way, we also have information on how to play more genres like rock, blues, classical, jazz, metal, folk, and many more to come. You can even book one-on-one time. On top of this, we also have the Level Up Your Guitar Great Hall, which is a subscription service that allows you to have access to other like-minded musicians around the world. With over 50 people already in the Level Up Your Guitar Great Hall, You have 24/7 access to me and a pool of other aspiring guitarists like you, which can ensure that you learn to play what you love as quickly as possible. If you have any further questions on any of the courses, there's an individual video next to each one on the sales page. It's time to level up your guitar.